If we take a look at this MSI Optix MAG271CQR monitor that was first released on 5th of February this year. It comes at a resolution of 2K with fancy RGB lights at the back of the monitor at 144Hz. Let's jump right in to the price of this monitor. Coming in at $569 SGD for Singapore on Lazada, and for my US viewers it is almost $370, basically $369.99 to $370 basically, on Amazon.
The monitor has 5 unique features: controllable RGB at the back of the monitor, integrated USB hub, a built-in headphone stand, 1800R curvature, and a joystick for the OSD control panel. Moving right on to specifications. The monitor has a WQHD resolution which is 2K, a curvature of a 1800R with a 1 millisecond response time on the VA panel at 144Hz. An interesting point is that the monitor comes factory calibrated with accurate colors of a DCI-P3 color space of 90% and sRGB's color space of at 115%. The display achieves a peak brightness of 400 nits, an aspect ratio of 16:9, and has AMD FreeSync support. There's also an anti-glare surface on top of the monitor, which is a nice touch, like areas where you have lights in the background that isn't very glaring. And last of all, yes, the monitor is VESA mountable with a 100x100mm mount. Do note that there's additional screws that comes with it, so that you can attach the VESA mount onto. Do note you can use HDMI and DisplayPort cables for the full resolution of the monitor and to run it at 144Hz. To do that, you can change the refresh rate of the monitor very easily using the included USB. Just install it and run it. Then you can run it at 144Hz and adjust monitor settings all through there. Now for unboxing. It's quite well packaged. Just open the top of the box, pull everything out from the top in one styrofoam chunk, all taped together. Just remember to remove the cables on the top of the box to prevent it from falling everywhere. Remove the stand and you can split the two halves of the foam box open, revealing the monitor. Setting up of the monitor is quite simple, with a toolless mechanism for the stand. However, you do need a screwdriver for screwing the stand to the monitor. The best way to do it is to put the monitor in the box. You just remove the foam that's covering the monitor, and then you can just remove the two screws that are already there, which you need to screw on the stand to the monitor too. So you just screw on the stand to the monitor and then you can just lift it up as one whole bunch, which works quite well. Moving on to the I/O ports of the monitor. For display ports, it has one display port. It has two HDMI 2.0 ports, an additional feature which is a USB hub that gives you two USB 2.0 ports at the back of the monitor. A USB Type-B port for you to control the RGB on the monitor and to use the USB hub. And last of all, there's also an audio pass-through port for you to connect external earphones from the monitor without having to run the cable to your PC. Moving on to looks. It has a rather industrial look with a plastic frame, and the rest of the colors are mostly black. And the RGB lighting on the monitor isn't that bright, but it's good enough to give you a sort of ambient light in the dark. Do note that you do need to use MSI software included in the USB drive to control the RGB lighting on the monitor. And you do need to plug in the monitor via USB to your computer too. I do like there's only a power button at the front bezel of the monitor, which is quite nice. It gives it a very clean look. Now, off for the software sides of things. This is quite interesting as you can use the software to enable 144Hz without having to go to your graphics card properties to do so. Though this software is on the USB drive, which is also interesting as instead of giving you a CD, they give you a USB drive that you can use to store your own personal files on, as it has 15 gigs on it. When you launch the software, just click on the 144Hz button and it will run the monitor in 144Hz mode. Using the software, you have direct access to the OSD on the monitor without having to use the joystick. Such as PNP mode, you can enable that, or you can adjust the color directly from the software, which is quite interesting. It's a lot simpler than using the joystick. For the display wise, it's quite impressive and sharp with accurate colors due to being color calibrated and a 2K resolution. However, with a curved display, you do have some backlight bleed, as seen from this picture. When you have a full image display, as this is not really an OLED display, so you can't turn off the entire backlight or individually control them. A viewing angles on this monitor is superb, even though it is a VA panel, as you can see it from the extreme ends of the monitor. The stand works like a charm. with foam pads at the bottom of its legs to prevent scratches to your table, which is a really nice touch. It also provides an easy height adjustment that you don't really have to use that much force to adjust. There's also tilt adjustment that you can do, though there's no rotation adjustments. For mounting the stand to the monitor, I do wish it was a toolless mechanism instead of using a screwdriver to do so, as that adds to a bit of an inconvenience for the user if, let's say, they don't have a screwdriver on hand. For build quality wise, it's great, but there's a bit more wobble than I want to when doing the wobble test. However, the stand does feel quite firm. Yes, the monitor is quite heavy, which explains why it tends to wobble a bit more than normal.
Overall, this monitor here is great for people who want to game and feel more immersed in their games, at the same time be productive, as the huge display of 27-inch and being curved makes you feel more immersed in your own work too. It's also great for people who want to watch like Netflix or content like maybe stream movies and all those, because this monitor is color calibrated to the DCI P3 color space, 99% of it, so it's quite good for viewing this type of content. So you're going to get the best colors possible, even though this is a TN panel and not an IPS panel. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, share a comment down below, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.